Anita Hoskin.
Mike Hoskin. We started in May of 2021.
We got interested in home care from taking care of our parents. We moved in with my mom and took care of her for a while, and that's when our love for home care grew, and that's when we knew we wanted to do the home care business.
We were able to be there for all four of our parents, whether it was 2 weeks like my father or 5 years like my mother, and then in between for her two parents. Mm-hmm. So we knew when it came time for our own business, we wanted to do something that, a lot of things you can get into, but we wanted to get into something that we actually believed in and made a difference in people's lives.
I went to visit one of our clients with our caregiver, and it just reminded me of being with my mom. And so it was a great experience, and it just brought back the good memories that I had of taking care of her, visiting her.
And we've had two situations this year that happened where clients dropped service, reduced service, didn't drop. We follow up with every single client, and the reason is Mom is doing so much better after we switched from the other company to you guys. She doesn't need as much care. And although financially that's bad, it's exactly why we're in this business, and we were so happy. And we have two of those stories this year. We looked at a lot. Mm-hmm. We worked with a franchise broker. We looked at starting several businesses on our own versus going with a franchise. And we decided that the franchise option gives you a good head start on the business in terms of systems, processes, and support that you would have to create on your own were you to start your own business. Once we knew we were going to go to the franchise route, we worked with a broker, and he introduced to us several concepts, everything from food to construction to car repair, everything. But we had already gone through the experience with our parents. And so we kept going back to home care, elder care, and we looked at assisted livings. We looked at mobility, like wheelchairs type solutions. When we talked to elder care, we got into elder care, it really resonated with our heart. And then to top it off, we met the team. Mm-hmm. So we met Leah, we met Kurt, and once we met those guys, we knew that's what we wanted. And then they had us speak to a couple owners. Mm-hmm. We talked to the most successful owner and the least successful owner at the time. We were very early in the franchise system, and the most successful and the least successful person both had similar stories about what it's like to be in this business, what it took to be successful, why the least successful person told us what they weren't doing. So we knew what not to do, and then the most successful person, we tried to emulate them. So that's why we chose ABS. For all prospective franchisors, I would tell you this: there's no such thing as a passive model. If you own a business, you have to get involved personally. And all the people last year that came and talked to us, because we had a very high degree of success 2 years ago and then again last year. And the reason was we got very involved with the business. So that's what I would recommend. And when I talk to prospective franchisors, that's what I tell them: get involved. Having said that, the support you get from headquarters in terms of marketing support, sales development, staffing development, the use of systems, and the systems themselves is worth the first 6 months of getting on Caring Solutions. The franchise support system is called Caring Solutions. It's worth it for the first 6 months with all the help that you get, and you're really prepared to launch off on your own.
Well, we started out with a passive model, and then realized, oh wow, we need to put more work into it. Then it's not really a passive model. So that was just a surprise. That's all. Well, they're accessible. When you need some help, you call and they get with you and you can talk things through. So that's really helpful.
On the managed model, they go on site whenever you need them. There's a certain cadence allowed. When you go independent or off the managed model, you can solicit their help for anything. I don't know if you want this in recording. I don't make a move without talking to Weston. 100% of the decisions that we make as a team he's involved in 100%. Mm-hmm. All of our staff is 100% trained by Diana. So Weston and Diana are not only headquarters support, they're actually part of our team. And when you talk to the people on our team, every one of our team members knows Weston and Diana. And Leah pulling them into the business and making them a key part of the support structure has made the difference in our success. Secondly, when we get into a sticky situation, which and we have, when you're as large as we are, and the number of caregivers we have, the tricky situations, especially when it comes to compliance or legalities, we go to Kurt. He's responsive, he's available, and he's helpful, and he's been there. And he has bailed us out of a couple very sticky situations, which I don't know that you're going to get that anywhere else. So we really appreciate the team Lee has pulled together, specifically Kurt, Diana Weston, and her. Lastly, they referred us to Dana, who is also not only our CFO and our payroll billing person, she's a critical part of our team. We meet with her once a month, and we have a business review session. And she, although she's part of the managed model, we continue to pay her post-managed, and she's been extremely valuable. You're just not going to get that anywhere else, the support team that we have from corporate.
I'd say go for it. It's a great company to work for.
Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it. If I were to do it over again, I would do it over again.